Ay, 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 ay. All right, let's get rocking. Geesh. Almost like a week behind on videos. And you can't see me, but this back door is kind of creaky. So it's a job for myself is to clean and lubricate the hinge pins. Of course, I've done that upstairs in our bedroom, and those doors like silently swing wide open even when you don't want them to. Like our bathroom and closet door up there. Okay, good morning. Whew. Another clear one. Hold on, let me flip. Good morning, moon, and whatever star, planet, everything. Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, let's walk. Good morning, house. Good morning, neighbors. Tree on the Christmas decorations. Santa popping out of a chimney and snowmen and mystical lights. It's also something to do sometimes is up on a treadmill in the morning, just a couple of times. And this person's also up sometimes too. It makes me, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna get out of the way here. That's probably the only downside to being a morning walker exerciser is that, there's that. You just don't want people to think anything ill about you, in a hoodie on their street in the dark. I'm not, that's why I take out the headphone and greet people. That thing is big. Like I can actually step into it. Here, let's go widescreen, shall we? Hole there, little hole, big hole, open top. So yeah, it's a part of the sewage system. All right, and there it is next to the big steam shovel. So, yeah, that's large. Going in these holes in the ground on the street. I think it's interesting is that the people that live on the street have their garbage cans out on the closed street, which is cool. I don't know how they're going to manage it, but they're going to manage it. The other thing is on my way home, well, I shouldn't say home, on my way to church from the caroling gig last night, I was driving down a very important street in like Oakley, Hyde Park, right by Rookwood, shopping and all that, Edwards, and the road is currently hot garbage. It was like driving over those cattle crossing things for like a mile. I don't know what you're spending your money on, city of Cincinnati, but how about that? Okay, that's something. Pretty cool. I've also caught myself walking in the street when there's a sidewalk, which is, I try not to do that, but it was because I was taking pictures of a 4Runner, actually very similar to this one, that's for sale down the street there for $1,500. What is this fancy seat cover I have? No, it's not a fancy seat cover. It arrived in the mail. Yes, I am now fully stocked in Avalanche outdoor hoodies. Yep, sure, cool. Yep, so this is the one I ordered. It finally showed up after ordering it on November 27th, arrived December 7th, and I'm going to cut the tags off and put it on. Did I tell you that when I was on their site, I applied to be an influencer, which I think is funny. So this is not a paid mention. I just like their stuff. My wife is not as convinced as I am. It's like, feel this. You want to try it on? You just want to wear it and so you can be cozy. She's like, do I look like I'm not already cozy? Which is pretty funny. Her word was spongy, but I call it squishy, and I like it. So there you go. On it's going. Let my day begin. Oh yeah, I gotta click some stuff on the computer. Got the full hour in this morning. I took a longer route. just to get some more steps in, did some running, you know, like we've been doing. We see always the royal we. See, this one feels a little smaller than the other one, and I am not larger. And I saw a used Toyota 4Runner for sale on a street for $1,500. So I started texting my sons, hey, if you're looking for something to get me for Christmas. Here's something I just saw that I hope you'll find as amusing as I do. MSRP is our joke, right? So the MSRP on this is supposedly $88. $88 for a synthetic, completely spandex and polyester hoodie that I paid $22 for, $21 for on sale. But the ones that I purchased at Marshall's were like 16 or 19. So I really, again, love your stuff, but that's amusing. I'm clicking around here on Relative Finder. I'm looking for famous people that I might be related to. Who knows who you're going to find? Me, Dave Thomas, not the founder of Wendy's? Yeah, I have a common ancestor with Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's. We did have an evening of caroling in Over the Rhine, just a couple of hours down there. It was fun. I'm not sure this was a good idea. My goal is to get all of those leaves like into this corner. And I don't know how well that's going to work with a rake. Actually making pretty good progress because I've switched to dragging, you know, and again, the tarp's in half because it's just me. So I'm not trying to overdo it and kill myself with heavy weights. I have to sing from 12:30 to 2:30 in Sharonville today outside. Hopefully the rain holds off. Got my fingers crossed. But yeah, making good progress. So one of the reasons that I want to make sure that this area gets cleared is because we've got the daffodils come up back here. We've got a whole bunch of daffodils. You've seen them, and they're starting already, which isn't unusual. But the leaves help insulate, and I don't want them to. So I got to get them up in the daffodil bit here. That's my plan. So this might be in lieu of walking. I wonder if there's a yard work exercise thing in the workouts app. Let's check. I can't hold the phone and scroll. I'll let you know. Other is the choice. At least that's in there. So I've started an other workout. We were talking about social media eating dinner last night, and like mental health and all this kind of stuff with my youngest and my wife. And she made it very clear about people that like post their daily lives and are excessively online. And I'm sitting there thinking, she's talking about me and this and YouTube. She doesn't approve, I guess. As far as I know, she doesn't watch. But she knows it exists because other people have watched and talked about it. Sorry, I hope it's different. I'm not whining about how, and I mean, this is good. Life is good. This is a positive, uplifting place, isn't it? Isn't it? Comment below, hit the like button, share, subscribe, tell your friends. All right, making good progress. If you remember, the leaves were about up to there. So I've gotten a good section of it. This big mountain of leaves right here. You can see, look at all the daffodils that I have freed. I got to get this big pile back to, so just a little bit longer. This method's going really well. Look who's still hanging out. All right, I am almost where I want to be. You know, when you're just listening to stuff, and I'm listening to Craig Stewart talk to Rita Wilson right now, and they dropped a little thing that is so obvious that I never thought about. Maybe I did and I forgot about it, because that happens a lot. That of all of the volleyball brands available, why did they choose Wilson in Tom Hanks' movie Castaway? Well, duh, it's his wife's last name. Anyway, according to the workout, I've been at this for 50 minutes, and I started that after I had been at it for a while. So All right, so most of this area is clear. I still want to get these front leaves kind of behind. I want to get them behind these roses Sharon that are here. They're kind of hard to see because they blend in the background so well. But there's a couple of shrubberies. And at one point I thought, man, we need to clean that out. Like, this is honeysuckle here. We need to clean that out. And then they built this house. So I don't want to clean it out because when it's green and leafy, it will block they won't have to be looking at our backyard and we won't have to be looking at them. All right, so yeah, so I want to get this bit, just kind of move that all back another 10 or so feet. Post caroling gig, and it's 63. It's 63 degrees today. So, of course, I'm riding with the top down. All right, hope you're making your Saturday what you want your Saturday to be. So far, so good on mine. I'm passing by where I used to work about 13 years ago. This whole big place called, I don't even know what the whole name of the thing is, but when I worked at Net Trekker, we worked in that building. It was pretty cool. Right across the street from the entrance to Sharon Woods, which is a big, massive park. So it was a good place to go, drive through, or go and walk and hike, which I'll probably still need to do today. I did get some exercise while I was raking leaves, but I need to get my mileage in. But got an errand or two that I want to run. Actually, I want to go get some, as part of this whole carnivore thing, I want to get some real salt. There's a great company called Redmond, and they mine salt that is still has all the minerals in it, and I think it's the only place that does it in America. So I'm gonna go spend a little money on that. All right, and then go home and cook some meat. Well, I actually had to pull over on the highway, and yep, put the top back up. Bummer. Oh well.